the sunny days caress our skin when we begin to thaw.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I make Tozo and beef suya. The thing about suya, it's very versatile. You can make different kind of meats into it, but today I'm going to be doing Tozo, which is one of my favorite bits of beef, and plain beef. Yeah, I ordered my beef from the butchery instead of the market, but if you're gonna go to the market to get your beef, make sure you ask for really soft cuts, and that includes meat that has little muscle, tendons, or what they call ishon, that will prevent the meat from cooking on time. I am cutting my meat into strips, not too thin because I don't want it to dry out. I'm cooking it over a grill, not like in the oven, but I'm cooking over a grill. You can do this in the oven though, but I'm using a grill, and I don't want it to dry out too much, so I'm not cutting it too thin. I've cut my Tozo, and now I'm cutting my plain beef. If you want to make it a bit thinner, that's all up to you. I'm going to go ahead, now that I'm done cutting my beef, to go at it with a wooden spoon. I started with a wooden spoon, but I moved to a rolling pin. What I'm doing right now is tenderizing the beef. You can see it's even flatter and smaller in size, and tenderizing the beef makes all whatever the leftover muscles and everything easy to cook. It's going to break down faster when I try to cook them, and that's what I'm doing to all the beef. The next step is to cut it into smaller bits. I don't want to cut it later. I want to cut it before I marinate it. So I'm cutting it into smaller bits, and I'm going ahead to marinate. I am doing this simple with just yaji, which is Suya spice. I made this one myself, but you can buy off the supermarket or the market. Adding some seasoning cube and some salt, and that's just it. I'm trying to leave the taste as authentic as possible, but without having any other extra flavors added to it. And I'm just going to cover this and keep this in the refrigerator overnight. You can do it for at least an hour or two before you're ready, but I wanted it to have so much flavor. So this is the next day. I'm just opening it up, and while I'm waiting for the meat to get back to room temperature, remember, always make sure your meats get back to room temperature after they've been out of the refrigerator. I'm just going to add a little bit of oil, then get my skewers, and I'm gonna stick my meat onto my skewers so that it is ready, so that when it gets to the room temperature, it will just be easy to just put it on the grill. Moreover, we all know that authentic suya comes on a stick. Now the whole batch is ready. I've already preheated my coal, so I'm going to take it outside. This is my grill. I have some coal preheated, and I'm just going to place this directly on the coals. So I'm not going to cook with indirect heat. I don't have a lot of coal going on. I'm just adding a little bit of oil to get the coal to be hotter, just increase the heat. I'm going to cover that and come back. Keep an eye on it, keep on flipping it through, just making sure that everything is cooking evenly without burning. And if your fire is getting too hot, just move it to the side. And I'm just cooking it because I'm using very tender cuts of meat, which is like steak. You know, steak doesn't take a long time to cook, and this is looking juicy already. Oh my god, I really love how that looks. And when you know your meat is soft enough, it's juicy, you flip it out, bring it out from the coal, and your suya is ready to eat. Serve it with some tomatoes and onions and some more yaji pepper, and voila.